All the essentials required for working in the woods this time of year. The bears are awake, so I'll bring out Mr. 1911 and let him hang with me for the next couple of days while I'm out there. I need to get a holster for the 460, a chest rig, because it's too big to carry on my hip, especially in the kilt. I've got the Canon camera, I've got some gloves, I've got my holster, I got a tripod, I got a big tripod in the back. Let's take a trip over to the property.
This is it. This is my land. It's a little under 2 acres. I think it's like 1.9 acres. And the lot right next door over here is 1.4 acres, and that's available to me if I wanted it as well. Not the biggest piece of land, but it's mine. Last year I got started cutting the trees down in here, kind of getting a rough footprint. The driveway that I just walked up of, that's where the driveway is going to be. In this area back in here, over to the side, I'll have a little area to pull over and park. And then cabin will be right over on this side. Pretty exciting, very exciting. For those of you new to the channel, welcome. My name is Sean in Alaska. A lot of subscriptions lately, a lot of new people, a lot of new faces. Welcome to the channel, leave a comment, hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you're a new viewer, you've never subscribed before. If you leave a comment in the comment section, I'll do my very best to go ahead and answer it. My part of Alaska is the Kenai Peninsula. Probably 300, 400 yards that way is the Kenai River. So not far from the river at all. I'm looking very forward to fishing and salmon when they come in this year. Planes overhead, a lot of small airplanes in this area, but this is it. Gorgeous, gorgeous. There's one right there. Yep. Snow's gone. Ground's pretty firm. It's time to go. Let's build a cabin. I need to get my tools ready. So I'm walking the property line, and I can't find the marker for this one.
And when I actually pop in the GPS coordinates, it shows it that away by about 15 feet. But when I was walking, you see where the ribbons are all tied on the trees down there. When I was walking this line, it was pointing me pretty much directly straight to here, and then just kind of turned off right at the end. So I might have punched in a coordinate wrong, but if you go all the way back there, and I did, walking through the center of the property, I found the entire back of my property. I found the back corner of it. This one, so that's basically my front corner. And my next corner is right there. Now I know this is true. I know this is definitely a corner, because there's a pin right there. So I know this is a surveyed corner. Like I said, the main reason why I want to do this now before I rent the equipment is I want to make sure that I'm not going to egress on anybody else's line. Make sure I've got my cabin situated in a nice enough area. Again, where I'm not backed right up to somebody else. Ooh, a bit of bear scat. Oh. So this kind of keeps going back here with my property line. And then over here is where I actually have the cabin cut in, or the pad for the cabin. It's tough on the legs in a freaking kilt. I scratch the heck out of myself. So I can actually move that driveway over a bit more. That'll open that up a little bit better. Cut some more trees down. The plan is to, over on this side, I want to be able to pull in and then back the fifth wheel trailer and the motorhome over onto this side. Use one for living and one for storage while I'm building. I hung that one, but I think oh yeah, so my property line where is that at? Okay, there's one. There's the other. So my property line's actually right here. Because there is, I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if you can see right here. Right there on the tip of my finger is one flag, and then way back in the back is the other flag. So if I line those two up, I should be good to go. I did see a bunch of, see if I can find another one. See, I think they're over here. Yeah, right here. I've got that tree flagged right there. This is kind of cut away all the way to the road. Yeah, there we go. So that's my property line. Right down there. So that gives me a lot more room than I thought. But there is a big old frickin' sinkhole over here too. That's actually on my land. But I won't get back to that for a couple of years. Here is where I was planning on putting the cabin in the fifth wheel. So I have quite a bit of room here. I have another 20, 30 yards that I can go behind me here, out. So I can take out a lot more trees than I thought, but I still would like to leave some kind of trees for a buffer between me and this guy. I mean, he's a summer resident. He doesn't live here year round. And runs a generator too like me, so, you know, we won't bother each other. Yeah, and when I say I'm in the forest, I mean I'm in the forest. I mean, sure, the road's right at the tip of the property, but it's a gravel dirt road. You got moose on the property. See? Moose on the property. Moose, bear, all kinds of other game. No deer, though. No elk. That's a shame. But yeah, I can get rid of a lot more. Let me zoom this back out again. I can get rid of a lot more out of here and open this up a little bit better. I kind of want a narrow driveway when I come in so you really don't see what's back here, and then it can open up. But I'm going to park the fifth wheel trailer and the motorhome over this way, and then I'll back the truck up over there too. So it'll basically be, you'll drive in, you'll pull forward, and then from here you'll just spin back around and back into your parking spot. I'm one of those guys that likes to get in my vehicle and drive when I go. So the cabin will be right over here. And then I've got another shelf area up here that gets a ton of sun. That originally I was thinking was going to be the spot where I put the cabin. But there are some rules out here which you can and can't do. And one of them was you can't be so many feet from the road. Which I like, you know, that keeps it looking wild. There's a jackrabbit. Jackrabbit, a hare. So this area here is kind of a flattened off area. And if I mean, I can't have a cabin here, but there's nothing to say I can't level this out and put a greenhouse up here. Get great sun, great sun. That rabbit took off. I wonder if maybe there's some babies. Anyway, that's the walk through the property for today. I'm going to go ahead and edit this video. Boom, my hand was in front. So there's a walk through the property for today. And like I said, I kind of wanted to get a real good idea of where the property lines were. And I'm a lot more comfortable now with what I'm doing and with where I think I'm going to cut everything in at. Like I said, though, this part right here, kind of flat and level. If I were just to level this off with a, you know, with a skid steer or something, I could put a greenhouse right here and it could be pretty freaking big. And just get rid of this tree. See, right here. That one right there. There we go. That one right there. We can say bye-bye to that one. Cut it down. I'll use it for firewood and you can use the post. Looking at the ground, it's not super fertile, obviously, because there's really nothing growing here but grass. I mean, even the trees aren't growing in here. And I think a lot of this might be fill from when they created the road and pushed all this stuff up here. Would be a nice spot for a greenhouse, though, wouldn't it? I mean, here's the road. Here's the greenhouse. And that would just be a buffer for behind the trees right there is where the cabin's going to be. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Gotta remember to move my hand to the other side. Anyway, that's it for me. I am kilted up today. There.
Yeah, wearing the kilt. So I talked about doing something earlier, and I thought it would be kind of nuts and kind of fun to talk about again. So here's what's going to happen. The date that I'm recording this is May 8th. It's my brothers. I have identical twin brothers. They're 11 months younger than me. It's their birthday today, May 8th. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Brett. Happy birthday, Bart. You guys probably never watch this, but hey. My brother Brett loves to watch the Kilters. He won't watch his own brother in Alaska, but he'll watch the Kilters. My birthday is a week from Sunday, May 17th. So starting May 17th, guaranteed, other than when I'm at work, I will be wearing a kilt in Alaska for 365 days. Reached out to a couple of different kilt manufacturers, namely the one that I'm wearing right now. And with everything going on, they're kind of busy, but he loved that. Obviously, he watched the video because he loved the idea of the project. Said the steak that I cooked was delicious or looked delicious, and he'll get back in touch with me. So hopefully we'll be able to touch bases with him and get something going there. But I'm going to wear a kilt in Alaska 365 days straight, an entire year, including the winter. I'm going to be wearing the kilt while I'm doing this entire adventure. I'm Sean in Alaska. Join me.
Dinner tonight. Normally I share the entire video of me making it and as I go through the process, but didn't feel like doing it tonight because I got to work in the morning and I just wanted to eat. Pork chops, marinated for about 3 hours. All kinds of Italian seasonings, olive oil, and a little bit of beer. Mushrooms with yellow zucchini. Olive oil, grilled. Apples coated in brown sugar, soaked for about an hour, hour and a half in the brown sugar, and they just kind of melted it all up and just made it delicious. You can't have pork chops without having applesauce. I didn't have applesauce, so we made grilled apples. Yum. That's dinner. Have a great night, folks. More later.